Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A motorcycle club with members around the world is at the center of a large-scale investigation. And two of the locations where authorities were searching are in South Dakota.
Our camera was there as the Highway Patrol and DCI searched the Banditos clubhouse in Rapid City Thursday morning. The search involved undercover agents, so we're not showing their faces. Authorities also conducted a search warrant at a location in the eastern part of South Dakota.
Prosecutors are still weighing whether to pursue the death penalty for a Scotland man who shot 5 people, killing 3 in Bonham County last year. Francis Lang faces a list of charges, including 3 counts of first-degree murder.
Earlier this month, the judge granted a second extension on the state's death penalty decision. Lang is scheduled to go on trial in October.
Rapid City police are asking for the public's help in finding a missing boy. 11-year-old Jonathan Blacksmith was last seen in the northern part of Rapid City around 10 o'clock Wednesday night.
Officers have checked multiple places since he was found to be missing Thursday afternoon. If you have any information on where he may be, you are asked to call law enforcement immediately.
A 55-year-old man is out more than $3,000 due to a Bitcoin scam.
Authorities say the caller claimed to be from Xcel Energy and that the victim needed to pay them or his electricity would be shut off. The scammers instructed the man to buy Bitcoin at several kiosks.
The scammers kept asking for more and more money. Once he provided it, it wasn't like the bill went away and the power was going to be turned on. They continued to ask for more and more money, and that was really the red flag, which he realized this was a scam.
If you get a call like this, hang up and use a reliable phone number for the business in question.
Now let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munn for a check of this morning's weather. Some rain to start the day, Scott.
Oh, the rain to start the day and the rain to end the weekend. We are looking at widespread rain this morning in central, north-central South Dakota. Scattered activity developing in northeastern KELOLAND as well as southeastern South Dakota, and that will continue to move to the north as we are following things on KELOLAND Live Doppler HD. And you could always do this while you're here online. You can also check out our live cams as well. You can see the widespread rain, central, north, central, the scattered rain there in northeastern South Dakota. Things are moving slowly to the northeast, and we've been following a couple of areas here in southeastern South Dakota with an isolated shower or thunder shower. Western KELOLAND, quiet right now, but I think that will eventually start to fill in. As temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, we'll go with afternoon highs in the 50s and 60s. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
All right, thanks, Scott. Southeast Technical College horticulture students are welcoming the community into their greenhouse.
Today is the last day to attend their annual plant sale. Not only does the sale provide the opportunity for community members to stock their gardens, but it also helps students prepare for their future careers.
The plant sale is a great opportunity for us to get hands-on with a lot of the different plants and being able to learn how to care and maintain for them. It is also another opportunity to be able to talk to people about selling the plants and what would work best for their specific environment.
They're selling a wide variety of plants ranging from flowers, vegetables, native grasses to houseplants. If you have any unused or expired medications, there are some places you can go to dispose of them.
Tomorrow is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. Law enforcement agencies across South Dakota are participating. One place you can go is the Law Enforcement Center in Sioux Falls. The event goes from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A Sioux Falls greenhouse is celebrating a major milestone. Cliff Avenue Greenhouse opened in 1972 and is now celebrating 50 years this year.
Originally opening on Cliff Avenue, the business eventually moved to a larger location on 26th Street and opened a second location on 41st Street. Coming up tonight on KELOLAND News, we'll take a look back at the history and explain how the business is celebrating this anniversary.
Today is the 150th anniversary of Arbor Day, held on the last Friday of April. It encourages people to recognize the role trees play in our lives. It was first celebrated in Nebraska in 1872. Just east of Sioux Falls, the Mary Jo Wegner Arboretum is holding an event today to celebrate. It's from 1 to 2 this afternoon and is open to the public to learn about the role trees play, as well as the mission of planting trees around the world. Let's look at some of our top stories. Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather, and as we look at the picture going forward today, widespread rain, central South Dakota first. We've already, as of 7 a.m., had about 1/3 of an inch of rain in Pierre. And we're just going to keep watching those rain gauges all morning. This has been quickly expanding into the Aberdeen area. Already probably even more prolific than what this is showing. We've also even had some indicators, Yankton, Mitchell area have flared up some rain. There's more coming this afternoon for the central and even the far west there, regrouping. So we get the Black Hills included also this afternoon. Sioux Falls area more likely to see widespread showers and thunderstorms developing by mid to late evening. We're expecting, at this point, most of the severe weather to our south. I can't rule out maybe a couple of severe storms as far north as Yankton. We'll keep an eye on that. And then we do expect tomorrow morning that low pressure area spinning over top of us, and that wind really cranks up. Chamberlain west, we're going to get 40, 50, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of the northwest. Sioux Falls eventually will get windy, but probably not right away. It'll be probably at least quieter in that regard to start Saturday morning. Showers, thunderstorms, see that through the afternoon into Minnesota and Iowa. Boy, it looks wet. This is a pattern. If you've been wanting rain, this is a pretty big deal. Let's look at some of these projected rain totals. We'll call this model number 2. We're going to compare a couple of these. This model in particular looks at some of the high resolution features. The numbers speak for themselves. Out in central South Dakota, some local amounts over 3 inches are not impossible. In fact, I would actually say fairly likely. Meanwhile, Sioux Falls, an inch, barring, thunderstorm development, that kind of thing can affect some of those local downpours. The European model, so we'll reference this as another comparison here. Same idea in the central. A lot of rain, 2+, looks likely. Even Aberdeen gets thrown in on this version. Meanwhile, Sioux Falls is maybe a little bit toned down, but still some appreciable numbers here when you look at that big picture across KELOLAND. Let's wrap it up with the forecast. We've got those 60s going today in the southeast, mid-50s Rapid City with developing rain. There still will be some snow in the Black Hills. Not enough to cause any major trouble, so at least we've kind of avoided that. But the moisture is out there, and that's the bottom line. And boy, it's a wet forecast. We're even looking at another system early next week. So we're going to keep chances of rain about every day through Wednesday, and it is way below normal. Cool weather. 40s on Monday, for example. We are looking at probably not as much moisture in Aberdeen next week, early in the week. I think most of it's going to fall this weekend. And Pierre, excellent chances of rain continuing through tomorrow and wrapping up Sunday morning. And then Rapid City, too. Good bets of rain today and tomorrow. A lot more online at KELOLAND.com.